Hi YouTube, it's Floyd Fan since 2000 with another review for Basketball Wives Season 5 Episode 3. Um, it left off began right where it left off with Suzie asking Tasha about the whole chef thing. And everybody's ears was like perked up, ready to hear what she got to say. And she was just like, well, what do you think? She was just like, is it true? She was just like, well, yeah, it is true. It is what it is, you know. And then they was just like, oh, okay. And then she had to go and, detail. She was like, well, is she attractive? I'm like, Suzie, what is wrong with you? Stop asking her. And then she was just like, I don't even want to give that little trick no more attention. Let's just leave it at that. She was like, yeah, because I know a lot of men who blah, 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 they leave their wives to go with their wives. They be so unattractive. I was just wondering, And then, here go Tammy, you know. She should have been the one to ask her in the first place, but she got to ask her question. Talking about, well, is it true about the money? She was just like, well, yeah, it's true too. We paid her off. She was just like, I just wanted to go ahead and get rid of the chick. She saw an opportunity with my husband. She got an opportunity, got some money, and now she's gone, And I really don't want to talk about it anymore. And I don't blame Tasha. She handled it way better than I would have. Next thing you know, Tammy is like, well, it really isn't anybody's business but you and your husband. People really shouldn't be asking you about it. And then Suzie was like, are you serious? In the confession, are you serious? You the one who told me to ask her about it. Now you're saying I'm being messy? I'm like, Suzie, they set you up. They know you stupid. They know you're a follower. They know you'll do anything that they tell you to do. And then you just fell right for it. I feel like Tammy should have. I understand she didn't want to be the messy one, but if you got a question you want to ask somebody, don't go through somebody else. And then next thing you know, her and Suzie are having lunch together, and she was just like, well, I just want to apologize about last night. I didn't mean to be too blunt about the, asking you about the chef thing. She was just like, well, it is what it is. I know people want to know. She said, but I just want to say that I will talk about it, but I don't have to continuously talk about it because it's between me and my husband. She was like, right. She was like, yeah, I can get to know you. We can hang out. She was like, yeah, we can hang out, go places, I can get to know you, and you cannot ask me questions about my husband. She was like, at first I didn't want to, I was about to say, who is this trick? I don't even know her like that. But she's like, I was just polite. But she let her know, don't keep asking me about my husband and our relationship and our situation. And then she was just like, okay, got you. Tammy going through a lot. Her mom talked to her cousin about her, or before that we see her and Shani have this disagreement about how she was like, well, after everybody left, I talked to Tasha, and she told me that, you and Evelyn went to her, was like, Tammy's a trip. She drinks a lot. She could be ratchet, and it could go all the way right or it could go all the way left. She was like, and I really didn't appreciate that, so what was that about? And then Shani was just like, well, yes, I 100% admit to what I said. It could go left, it could go right. I own up to that. I don't think it's a problem. That's what I said. She was like, well, I just don't understand why you had to even, approach Tasha and say anything about how I am and put that seed in her head, And then I'm like, I guess I can see both sides, but I'm going to side with Shani because I just feel like, Tammy, you plant that seed by your reputation. People already know that you are a little bit or ratchet ghetto. They know you will take it from 5 to 3,000 in 10 seconds, and that you are a little bit you're not real. I want to say you could take the hood girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl. You real kind of hood. And that's what she was saying. She just wanted Tasha to know, don't give her too much to drink. She didn't want no mess at the dinner party. And then she was just like, okay, well, I understand, And then she basically is still mad about it. But, tell me, if you wouldn't be so mad if she wasn't telling the truth. And then she talks to her cousin about her mother dying and about how she's going to be all alone. Her daughter's going off to college. She never thought her mom wouldn't be there. She was like, do I make my mom proud? Do I make my mom proud? And then she was just like, her cousin was like, of course, you were 16 working. Your mom is so gonna be so proud of you, and I really feel for Tammy. Then again, I'm like, Tammy, you've grown a little bit, but you still same old Tammy. Want to fight over, little stuff. What else happened with Tammy? Shawnee and Evelyn have a discussion about the conversation Tammy and Shawnee had, and they just kind of imitate Tammy. And I was just like, really? I thought y'all was cool with Tammy. What y'all talking mess behind her back? And she was just like, I just told her, it is what it is, She was like, we both did that. We went there, went to Tasha, told her about Tammy, went to Tammy, told her about Tasha. I mean, we didn't really do anything wrong. We were just really trying to have a good time. We didn't want no mess. We just wanted them to be able to know and feel each other out before, they clashed and stuff. Just to warn, especially Tasha about Tammy. But anyway, next thing you know, on the previews, what else happened? Oh, Evelyn got this PETA campaign talking about, she'd rather go naked than wear fur, and she's against fur. And I think you just want to be a part of this PETA campaign because it's exposure and all of that. She got this cute little picture, her booty out, no clothes on. She was like, I look hot naked. 37, I'm naked. Ooh, on the PETA commercial, I hope Playboy is next. And I was just like, really? You have like an 18-year-old daughter? Do you really want your daughter to be posing for Playboy? Be an example. But anyway, they have this little birthday / PETA party for Evelyn. Everybody showed up except for Tammy. And she was just like, Tammy didn't show up. I know she wanted to be a part of the PETA, program. I don't know what happened with that. But, I just hope she never gave me any jealous or hating vibes. But I really just hope that, she isn't hating or anything. And then I heard from Ashley Shy Miller that Tammy wasn't there because she had to go see her mother, who was very sick in the hospital, and they knew that, and they were still talking mess about her being a hater, and that really wasn't what it was about. And I commend Tammy, because that's messed up for them to be saying stuff. They knew her mother was sick. They never said, sorry about your mom. They never said any of that. They just kind of want to keep the mess and the drama up. Shawnee especially, because she producing this show and she want to keep the drama up. But this season is so boring. Anyway, Suzie and Tasha are in the limousine, and you saw this part on the previews where they go and they say, well, Evelyn, she really don't even need a man. Does she really need a man? He said, no, she really don't. She's also, well, maybe when she go on a date, she should just wear a helmet. She was just like, a helmet, and then she started laughing. And I'm thinking, why would you laugh about something like that? And in the confessionals again, not to nobody else, in a confessional, she goes, well, I just laughed because, Tasha and Evelyn are cool, and I didn't think she was saying it from a hating place. They're cool, and I don't think Evelyn's going to have a problem with it, but clearly she is, as we see on the previews. It ends with Evelyn talking to this therapist about Chad again. She's crying about the situation, and, the lady's just like, what happened? Don't try to pretend like you didn't do anything or say anything to make him headbutt you. She was just like, yeah, I found the condom wrapper or the condom receipts, and it was in July, the same month we got married. I told him I wasn't going to be with him. I told him I didn't want him. I told him that I was never going to have no children with him. He said, and that's when he just lost it. He went blank and he headbutted me. She said, okay, so you attacked him too. You may not have physically attacked him, but you verbally attacked him. You attacked him in a way where you could with your words. You attacked him like that. She said, and that's why he went off like that. She was like, well, what you would do if it wasn't for the media and the friends and everybody telling you not to go back? What would you do? She was like, what do you think you would do? You think you go back with him? And she was just crying like, well, I want to be married. And I'm just like, girl, just say you want to go back with him. Like, but to be honest with you, like I said before this incident, Chad was verbally abusive. He would say snide remarks in a laughing way, but he meant what he was saying. And, she just laughed it off because she was so desperate to get married to him. She wanted to be a part of that life. And, I won't say she got what she deserved, but she got what she paid for. She knew Chad was like this. He's a player. And he really is, he disrespects women a lot. He disrespects her, and they weren't even married. But anyway, that was Basketball Wives. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next week. And follow me on Twitter at OsMidnightLove, and that's OS_midnight_LUV. Bye.